Alright guys, it seems we are ready for our next run, so let's give it up for Avatar: The Last Airbender into the Inferno by Silver. Good luck.
We good? Alright. Good morning, BSG. My name's Cyver, and welcome to Avatar: The Last Airbender into the Inferno for the Nintendo DS. Yeah, it's a long name. So yeah, I actually intended to have a co-commentator here, but he actually got sick. Short term, so... Hi, Double, if you're watching. Anyways, we're gonna just create a new file. And time will start once I select play on this first level, so there's no audience. Can I get a countdown from tech? Alright. So, a lot of the story of this game is directly based on the TV series Avatar: The Last Airbender, or as it was known in Europe, Avatar: The Legend of Aang. If you've never seen the TV series, man, your childhood must have been bad. Also, go watch it, it's great. So, because you should know the story of this, I'm not gonna explain too much. Basically, this is Book 3, Fire, that this plays in. And Aang was unconscious after a fight with Azula. And now he wakes up on a ship of the Fire Nation, and he has no idea what's going on. And Katara's just here like, oh yeah, everything's cool. And Aang just doesn't know what's happening. So we're just now walking through the ship to the deck to meet up with our friends. This is the first level. It's pretty uneventful. Mostly just a tutorial stage to get you used to the mechanics. So these green gems are elemental switches. You can only activate them with water and the likes. We're also going to use water here to break these boxes. These coins that I pick up, we don't need to pick them up. They don't have any relevance for the any percent run. But you would use these coins to unlock the 6th Lotus Shard for every level. But since we don't need those Lotus Shards... Oh, pick that up, please. We're not gonna bother collecting coins. And the Lotus Shards itself, there are 5 of them in each level. But they're all off the beaten path anyway, so... Oh wait, I forgot about this guy. If they were in a way, it would technically be faster to avoid them, because you get a little results screen at the end of each level, and for each Lotus Shard that you collected, you get a little animation, which wastes a little bit of time. So these are elemental gates. Only specific characters can go through them. Like this one, only Katara can go through. Some more beating up. Whenever I wait on the edge of the screen for one of these guys, I actually let them go into the screen for a little, because if I hit them too often and too early, they actually go off screen again, and I can't hit them then. And I need to hit them 3 times. So this is a very puzzle-heavy game, as you might be able to tell. Also, the art style is definitely not everyone's kind of art style that they enjoy. Whenever I've played this game on stream, there's usually only 2 reactions to the art style. It's either oh my god, this is so cute, I love it, or what is this? I think there's no in between with this. So whenever we get the chance, we use bending instead to deal with enemies, because if you hit them with enough speed, it only takes 2 hits instead of 3. Also, you can use it from a distance, obviously, so you don't have to run up to them. The controls of this game are basically 100% touchscreen, but there are some button shortcuts, like you can switch between characters with the left and right on the D-pad. You can split up characters with up and down. And what we can't do right now, but from the next level onwards, with L and R, we can activate our special ability. We don't have those in these levels yet. And that's the first level done. So we just get a little cutscene now. Joining up with everyone. And Sokka explains what happened with some quality drawings. And yeah, that's the awakening. On to the second level, the Arms Factory. Another little cutscene here. So basically, right now, we're just trying to hide out in the Fire Nation to wait for the day of the Black Sun, basically a solar eclipse. And on that day, the Firebenders would be weakened, so that would be the perfect opportunity for us to strike. So right now, we're just laying low in this little village. But the lake around it is just polluted by a factory. And Katara kind of feels bad for the people, so she dresses up as a hero called the Painted Lady and decides to destroy the factory, and Aang's just gonna help out. So from this level onward, we have special abilities on every character. Katara has the Ice Bridge, which allows us to cross these pools of water. And Aang can create tornadoes to fling ourselves across these gaps. So this is a new type of enemy. These are Firebenders. So they will always stay in their position and shoot fireballs at us. Right here, we want to go through this with Katara first, so she can go ahead and create this ice bridge for Aang. And I placed Katara in that spot so we can fling her across with a tornado while we are walking with Aang, just saving a little bit of time here and there. So since these firebenders can kill us from a distance, we always want to take them out first. Oh, I did not want to pick up some water here. And you're occasionally gonna see me refresh my water every now and then. That's because after 5 hits of using an element, it actually disappears. So we need to refresh every now and then before that happens. And right here, we're just gonna leave Katara behind and do this section just with Aang. So there's a thing in this game called team checks. Every now and then the game will check if you and your partner are still both together. But a lot of this level doesn't have these team checks, which just allows us to leave Katara behind here. So now we're gonna flood this area with some lava. And once again, team checks are not a thing in this entire area, so we're just gonna leave Katara alone to burn here. See you later. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Not a lot to say right now, really, so if we got any donations, this would probably be a good time to read them.
We currently don't have any donations, but if you wanna donate and you donate over 5 euros over the course of the event, that will make you eligible for one of 10 Action Hank Steam codes kindly donated to us by True Black Shark. And we still have some incentives and bid wars going on. For example, in a few hours we have Ape Escape to any %, the Monkey Football incentive, which is currently at 50 euros and 46 cents out of 200. So if you wanna see monkeys playing football, you better get your donations in for that.
Sometimes these guys just like to stand still after I hit them, and I don't know what causes it. Forgot about you. Alright, so this next section I hated. Because the tornadoes sometimes just do not want to get created here at all, but I actually got them very fast, so that's good. Nope. Switch, please. Thank you. Alright. So we got another split section coming up here. We're gonna go ahead with Aang this time. So he can create a tornado in advance, and sometimes this just happens where you just tap, it creates a dust cloud, and it still counts as a tornado being created and just flings Aang across. I know. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what causes it. So another time we're gonna flood an area with lava. And, well, you know the drill. Katara's gonna push down this switch for us, and then we're just gonna leave her to burn once again. Sorry. In the last section where we did this, it actually doesn't matter which character you leave behind, so technically you could do it with Katara, but in this section you definitely need to do it with Aang, because you need his tornado ability to fling yourself across these pools of lava. Isn't he beautiful? Alright. So this level is very weird. For some reason, this is the only cutscene in the game where you have to be careful with how frequently you tap the touchscreen, because sometimes the game just decides to soft lock here if you tap too fast. And yeah. Once you see this little loading animation of Aang there, you're good to do it again, but sometimes it just soft locks and it's a very weird thing. It's only this cutscene. So this is the first level of Toph. She's an earthbender. Oh, wait. Generally, for combat, it doesn't matter which character you use. At least for now. Later on, it can actually make a difference with what character you do it. Oh, hello. Nice. Getting these fights without getting hit is actually pretty difficult. So what I did right there is why I only had to hit him once, because if you use an earth ball, you can actually reflect the fireballs of firebenders back at them. So I hit him with my earth bending and with his own fireball at the same time, which counts as 2 hits. Here we're gonna split up. Okay, Toph is still alive. I thought she dropped into the water there for a second. Alright, and we're free. Not quite done with the level yet, though. Still got this outside section. Oh, come on.
I actually have a donation now, so if we have time.
Sure.
Okay, we got a €5 donation from Luco. No donations? Well, I can remedy that. Good luck to all the runners. Thank you so much.
Oh. So these jumps that you see, they are all automatically, so they can sometimes be a little bit wacky. Characters just jump automatically whenever they detect that you're walking up to a ledge or a small gap. Here we're gonna use this earth block to pass this fire. Another fight where not getting hit is extremely difficult. Wait. We actually need to bring this earth block with us, and I didn't switch characters. Whoops. Okay. Huh? Okay. So this next section sometimes is a little bit glitched. So let's see if it happens. Nope. So sometimes on the spot where the where this pressure plate is, sometimes just a random glitched earth block spawns there, and I still don't know why it happens. Like, you can't jump on it, you can't really use it for anything. Oh wow, that was bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, these automatic jumps can be very wacky. But that's that. So we're coming up to our first boss fight, which is... I actually forgot his name right now. Hold on. Combustion Man. Or as Sokka likes to call him, Sparky Sparky Boom Man. So right here, we want to go right here and throw this earth block in between us. This is basically the good old "why are you hitting yourself" fight. We're gonna wait for him to break these boxes. Align ourselves again and push this earth block in between us just in time. Okay. This is a very easy boss fight. And that's that. Alright. We're now coming up to one of my favorite levels in the game, the Puppet Master. It's very different from the rest of the game because there are actually no enemies that we have to fight against here. So it's all just puzzling. And it also introduces one of the best characters for the speedrun, which is Sokka. And that might seem weird because Sokka's the only one in the troop that can't bend anything. Like, we have Toph, who can earthbend, Katara, who can waterbend, Aang, who is obviously the Avatar. So, Sokka being the best character for the speedrun sounds kind of weird, but this level doesn't get to show it off quite yet, but the next level will definitely show it off. But just in general, Sokka's boomerang ability is really cool. You can just throw it around corners to activate switches for you. These spiked earth blocks that you see are basically like normal earth blocks, except you can't jump on them. Also, I like the music in this level. Fits the very calm atmosphere of not having any fights here. Oh. Also, whenever you're very close up to a wall and you have like a stack of earth blocks like that. Oh! What was that? Why are you jumping there? That's strange. But yeah, whenever you have this a stack of earth blocks close to a wall, they just like to... Basically, only the one you directly bend gets moved, and the other ones just kind of get stuck. Which can be very annoying if you need to get a stack somewhere for... Hello? For whatever reason. Right here, we just do this to immediately stack them up. Oh, yeah, just like that. That's something that you don't want to happen. So we're gonna stack back up and get up here. We're gonna use this earth block to push ourselves because we have to move that earth block and ourselves back there anyways. Also, this jump is wacky, so I do it very straight. That was a pretty good level, actually. So another boss fight coming up, which is Hama. So Hama is a bodybender. She's basically an advanced waterbender to the point where she can control the water inside of the human body. And Katara learns the same ability here, so... Just a little bit of story. It doesn't make any sense here in the game, but if you've seen the TV series, it makes way more sense there. This is another really easy fight. We just throw these water balls back at her and drag her to that cage. As far as I'm aware, there's no way to 3-cycle this fight. And if there is, it's gotta be very precise, because I've never gotten a 3-cycle before. Alright, moving on to Chapter 2. So it's the day of the Black Sun, so the invasion begins. So right away, we're hitting locked gates. So Katara and Sokka are tasked to go and unlock the gates from the inside. And this level really gets to show off why Sokka is the best character for the speedrun. Without even saying anything about why, this level originally took me like 10 minutes. And then, with the help of a strat that I found involving Sokka, I now can clear this level in like 7 minutes. So just Sokka alone saves 3 minutes in this. So here's the first taste of why Sokka is a great character for this. Sokka can one-hit stunt enemies, and only he can do it. Every other character still needs the regular 3 hits. Sokka only needs 1. And, well, coincidentally, after you used body bending on an enemy, they get stunned for a little. We're gonna take this guy with us, because he needs to activate this for us. Oh. Sometimes he activates it twice. It's just another weird little wacky thing about this game. Also, I want you guys to appreciate just how pointless this elemental gate is. Obviously, only Katara is supposed to pass here, and there's only this switch behind, but that doesn't stop Sokka from activating that switch. Alright, so right here, another thing of why Sokka is great, he can use his boomerang ability to stun enemies. And as we've learned, Sokka can one-hit stunned enemies. And especially in these next upcoming sections, that's gonna be even better. We're not going to be able to get to this guy in time. Wait. No. I need to make him activate this switch. We're going to leave Katara here. She's going to step on this. Going to bring her back across this. And now she's going to leave Sokka behind. Alright, so the gates are open. Everyone can go in. And we're charging. So yeah, this is a lot of how this section's gonna go. So right here we get introduced to shielded enemies. And these guys can't be hit with regular attacks, usually. So you would have to use water bending to hit them from behind, but stunning them, as it turns out, makes them vulnerable even from the front. So this is where Sokka saves a lot of time in the run. Generally, it's always a good idea to, if you can reach an enemy with close combat, to just stun them with Sokka beforehand. It's very hard with mobile enemies, though, so I usually don't do it for those. Hello, can you split up, please? Jeez. There's just some points in a level where the game just refuses to split the characters up for some reason. Oh, more shielded enemies, you know the drill. Oh. Right here, we're gonna stun these two guys and hit the switch at the same time. And these two guys we actually don't have to kill. That's another thing called enemy checks. Usually the game expects you to clear all the enemies in the area before you move on. But certain groups of enemies don't require you to do that. We're gonna move this one a little closer so Katara can reach it with her ice bridge. Then we're gonna get her out of her jail. We're gonna stun this guy because he's just obnoxious. We do need to take care of him. Okay, and that's the invasion done. Alright, so this next level is probably my least favorite level in the run. Because it has a very annoying gimmick to it. And if it wasn't for that gimmick, it probably would be one of my favorite levels in the run because it has cool aesthetics, it has cool music. I like pretty much everything else about this level, but this right here, using water to dry up lava to make it crossable. It's so slow, it's super annoying, and we have to do it so many times in this level. Oh, hold on. We can just skip this little puzzle right here. So whenever I get the chance to skip one of those, I absolutely want to skip one of those because they're just obnoxiously slow. Yeah. This one is very long and not skippable. And these things are also extremely punishing because if you fail during these longer ones, you get sent right back to the start and you have to do it all again. This is probably one of the biggest time losses that you can have in the run. So right here, because it's just straight to the right, we can skip that. Also, this little timer that you see on the top, ignore that. The game gives you 20 minutes to clear this level, but even if you run out of time, you still get to clear it. It's just a little bonus game that you get at the end of it. Oh wait, I need to stack. Technically, it would be faster to not have the bonus game, but since we finished so early, if nothing goes horribly wrong, I should finish with like about 14 minutes on the clock. So, yeah. Waiting 14 minutes is not worth it. Another little section of block riding here. Also, these metal blocks, only Toph can control them. Aang can control earth blocks now as well, but only Toph can control the metal blocks. Oh, okay. I did not want that to happen. I was not past the gate yet. So the reason I want Aang to move out of the way is if I accidentally collide with him while trying to get these earth blocks across. The same thing happens as if you were going to do it close to the wall, so only the one you're directly controlling moves, and yeah, they get destacked as a result of that. Oh. So yeah, it's possible to do that with only one patch of water, but it's a little precise, and you can run out of time here. There we go. Again, only one patch of water required. And this is the longest section with these water patches, so hooray! And one final puzzle here. And, you know, Toph kind of caught wind that Aang left Katara behind in the arms factory twice, so to get revenge, Toph is now leaving Aang behind. See ya later, nerd. Alright. We're now coming up to the hardest boss fight in the run, which is Azula. This fight is actually stupidly annoying. Let's see if I can get it. I think I got it. Nice. First try. So that was just a little bonus game that we got for clearing the level in under 20 minutes. But now for the actual worst fight in the run. No memes. So I have no consistent setup for this fight. It just likes to throw you some curveballs every now and then. Okay, this guy got stunned. And getting these balls to go in the angle you want them to go is just not always working out. Nice. Nice. That was actually a very good first phase. And the first phase is usually the hardest because it's very slow. And now you have multiple flash balls, I guess, to deal with. So things usually go a lot faster in the later phases. So sometimes you just get a Wilhelm scream there for some reason. It's very rare. Nice, that was actually a really good Azula fight. Now we got a little bit of a long cutscene coming up, so if the host wants to say something, now would be a good time.
Currently, we don't have any donations, but I do want to point out that any donations over €5 will make you eligible for one of the 10 Action Hank Steam codes kindly donated to us by True Black Shark. Other than that, I want to thank ESA for supporting the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel for the first time. They provide us with additional equipment as well as experience and knowledge.
So we're now in Chapter 3 and Zuko decides to join our party. Because he doesn't kind of agree with what the Fire Nation's doing anymore. And our team is getting ambushed by Combustion Man. So Zuko storms in to warn us and save Sokka, who is still asleep. And now we get our first level with Zuko. Hey buddy, help me out here. Thank you. So Zuko's special ability is the Firewall, which he can use to break through these boxes and for several other stuff that we'll see in the next few levels, because all the levels in Chapter 3 are levels with Zuko. Stuff like this, for example. Nice. Got it in the first cycle. So obviously, as a firebender, Zuko can just use these fire sources. Oh. I'm going to carry this fire a little bit back with us so we can activate these elemental switches. And there's just a lot going on here. Not getting hit is really difficult here. We just want to activate these switches here, but of course this guy has to be annoying as well. Oh my... Okay. Ah, I didn't get it. You can just kind of fling these fireballs off screen, and I tried to do that there to light up a little fire pit there. Didn't quite work out though. There's also the first level with the blue elemental switches. They're basically just like the green elemental switches, but with a timer on it. Okay. I'm going to create a firewall here ahead of time. Sokka with his... Oh. Need to stay on that for a little. Sokka with his boomerang can basically use the firewall a little to make to extend it into another direction. Hey, why did that get activated twice? That's also a pretty tight window to get through there without getting harmed. So we need to break through these and then return. To activate this again, have a little firewall left over there, so Sokka can use his boomerang to activate it again. Alright, and another boss fight, which is Combustion Man 2. This fight is significantly harder than the last one. So we want to use Sokka's boomerang to stun him, and the time that he's stunned is completely random. So sometimes I don't get to do a full phase of attacks on him before he gets unstunned, which is annoying. But if all goes well, we get to do this 3 times, and we're gonna be done with it. Just a little section of dodging his attacks. Now gonna move behind this block and then throw, because that block also damages him. Like right there, he broke out of his stun immediately. Like I said, I don't know how to manipulate it. It's completely random as far as I am aware. Ah. That upper block that he just broke. Oh, it respawns in time. Okay. Oh, wow. That was instant. Oh. I actually want to take this safe because another hit and I'm dead. I'm gonna wait a little to regenerate. Alright. Alright. Just playing it a little safe. If I would have died there, it wouldn't have cost me too much time, because I can just pay 30 coins to respawn right where I was. Even if I don't have 30 coins, it just deducts all my coins. And coins don't matter in this category. If there was a 100% or all Lotus Shards category, it definitely would matter, but in this case, I could have taken the death, but it would have been slow. So apparently Zuko forgot how to firebend, and he's trying to teach Aang how to firebend, and not really good if you're trying to teach firebending and you don't know how to do it yourself. So they're taking a little trip to the Sun Warrior ruins, and this is apparently a sacred firebending temple. So maybe they'll find the answers to why they can't firebend here.
Can I interrupt you for a quick donation?
Absolutely.
We have a €5 anonymous donation saying, "Donation is going so slow, nobody will notice I'm Kappa Pride."
Oh. There we go. So a lot of this level is activating all these switches on the ground with Zuko's firewall, and using Aang's tornadoes to redirect the firewall. And later on, these tornadoes can become really precise. Oh, that's weird. I was about to say, hopefully I get all of them first try, but well, there goes that. I'm gonna split up here. Just cut some corners. You can also use water bending to make a little gap in the firewall to pass through it. These earth blocks basically serve as a bridge for the firewall. Alright, that should work. Nice. Right, so right here, these tornadoes are stupidly precise. Alright. Especially that one in the corner. It's really hard. We don't need to go up there. Ah. We weren't able to walk up directly to that switch because otherwise spikes would have popped up that would have been in our way. So we need to kind of do it around the corner like that. This gate stays down after one of the characters has passed it. Alright, this section sucks. Oh wait. No, I didn't screw up. I always forget the order in which I have to activate the switches, so I just kind of split characters here. I don't think that was the intended way. You can do it without splitting characters, but I keep forgetting the sequence because I'm stupid. Another very precise tornado section. Alright. Good. That's the hard parts of this level down. So now we get a little cutscene here. I don't know what he's doing. So he's telling us to find and carry the sacred fire to the top of the mountain. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna split up right here. And, well, Aang likes to leave his comrades behind, so... Once more, Zuko will just have to chill in the back of the level while Aang finishes it by himself. Because Aang actually learns firebending in this level. Something I haven't talked about at all yet for some reason. I don't think it became very relevant up until this point, though. Technically, I could have used Aang for firebending right from the start of this level. Also, we got a little cutscene here. Just appreciate the sick dance moves that these two are throwing down here. This is obviously how you learn firebending, by the way. Dancing with dragons. Everyone knows that. So they're back to tell the tale of dancing with dragons and learning firebending that way. And of course, Sokka thinks it's the most hilarious thing in the world. Moving on to a pretty difficult level, the Boiling Rock. Casually, this level definitely gave me some trouble. I got stuck on some of the puzzles there for a good amount of time. Then again, I don't know if it's because the puzzles were actually hard or if I was just a stupid 10-year-old boy who didn't know how to use his brain properly. So, since we're directly invading a prison held by the Fire Nation, we need disguises. And since Zuko is the prince of the Fire Nation and doesn't have a very... what do you call it? Basically, he has this little mark on his face that makes it easy to tell it's him. So, obviously he doesn't need a mask here, right? 10 out of 10 disguises. Yeah. These switches are pure bait. If you're on autopilot, you might hit those, but no, don't do it. It's a complete waste of time. Obviously, this Fire Nation soldier can't tell he's talking to the Prince of the Fire Nation. This is pure bait as well. I was like on semi-autopilot there. Remembered just in time. More bait. Oh, I didn't hit these two guys. Okay, I just slashed right through him. Perfect game, by the way. No errors in here whatsoever. Definitely not glitched. Nope. We're gonna stand in the middle of these two, so this guy activates them both at the same time, and then we're gonna kill him. Before anything, Sokka is gonna open this gate. Oh, that's not good. This segment's kinda annoying. Alright. So we're freeing all the prisoners here. Just gotta sneak past this guy. The whole reason we're doing this in the first place is that Sokka's father and some friends that are not relevant to Book 3 were captured here. Oh. Nice, I ran into my own firewall. More bait. Also, here's an instance of where Sokka's boomerang is actually slower. You can use Zuko's firewall to immediately kill them. It's not as easy here because Zuko's firewall is a little hard to control at times. Oh. Thank you. I'm standing on this. Yeah. This game absolutely works as intended all the time. Nice. Alright, so this is one of the hardest puzzles in the game. It's very convoluted. So Sokka's gonna go through here. I'm gonna go back here for a second to create this firewall. And Sokka's gonna wrap back around. This is a little far away. Really? Ugh. Sucks, but okay. Works out. Okay. So now we got a like 1.5 minute cutscene coming up where I don't even have to do anything. Because it's most just animations, so... Again, if the host has to say something or we got some more donations, now's a good time.
Sadly, we currently do not have any new donations, but I do want to thank you all in chat still for watching the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize also monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're streaming them for you live from Badel, the Netherlands. Other than that, I want a quick word for our sponsor ViewSonic, who supports the event with several monitors for the streaming area, as well as several practice monitors, obviously with a minimal latency for speed and accuracy. They simply understand gamers and want to show their support to continue BSG and to spread the love to gamers in Europe. Also, there are still a couple of donation incentives going on for the upcoming games. The soonest one is Monkey Football in Ape Escape 2 Any Percent, currently at €60.46 out of 200. So if you want to see those monkeys play football, you have to get your donations in now.
Definitely get donations in for that Monkey Football. Ape Escape 2 in general is just a really funny game. Definitely recommend watching that one. I believe that's in like 3 or 4 hours. Alright, and we're on to the final chapter. So Aang has gone missing, and the troop's suspicion is that he's trying to take on Ozai all by himself, but that won't go well. So we're seeking the advice of Iro, which I believe is Zuko's grandfather or uncle, some sort of relative. I just don't quite remember. So, first off, we're taking out an airship fleet. Sokka and Toph are tasked with that. There's another really difficult level. Didn't get that guy. Come on. This is a very precise platform lift. Alright. If I do it perfect, Sokka can jump on it. Just some more corner cutting here. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Not quite what I wanted, but that works as well. I don't hit all three guys right away because I wouldn't be able to reach all three in time, so I just stun the first two guys and then stun the third one after. Nice. My brain for some reason just likes to shut down during this puzzle all the time. So I'm happy I didn't have to like figure out what the solution to that puzzle was again. Yep, that's more than enough. So now we gotta wait for this guy to break these boxes. It's kinda annoying. Oh wow, how was that not a hit? But once again, we're going to stack these two blocks immediately to save a little bit of time. And they're so close to the wall. This guy out real quick. Oh well, I didn't get that. That feels very satisfying if you get it without any errors. Okay, once again I slashed through this guy. I still don't know why that happens sometimes. All right. One more section. Oh, wait. Building a little staircase for Sokka here. Okay, still got him in time. Oh wait. There we go. Ah. Forgot I can't reach this guy. Alright, here we have another very complicated puzzle. I actually already screwed up. Toph needs to wait here. Yeah. Okay, that's that level done. Coming up is another one of my favorite levels in the run. 4-2, Fire Lord Azula. Even though this is the last, so to say, real level in the run, it still brings in a lot of new mechanics. Like this one. Zuko's firewalls don't have to start off where he is, and you can control where they're going. Which is gonna be very handy. Yeah, we're coming up to the end of the run here, actually. You also, obviously, since we have more control over Zuko's firewall now, take out these ranged guys. Katara can now create ice blocks, which basically have the same property. Right here, we completely skip a puzzle just by doing this. Come on. Nice. Oh, I'm with the wrong character. Dang it. Right here, the little pieces of land that these guys are standing on is actually too tight for me to create a firewall reliably. So I just use waterbending to take these guys out. Here as well. Okay. Use Katara's Ice Bridge here as a temporary ground for the firewall. Ah. Oh wait, they spawn over here. Oops. For some reason I thought they would spawn on the other side. Okay. So remember when I mentioned enemy checks? Yeah, this entire section is basically just a good example of that. You can just run straight through this. And we got another fight with Azula coming up. This one is way easier than the first one, but it's just a lot of... Well, Azula just likes to stall a lot here. So it's just a gigantic waste of time. Also, there's 5 phases to this. Just to add up to that. A lot of times I'm just gonna walk around this pillar. When you get caught in these hits, it's kind of hard to escape from them and hit Azula properly again. Alright. And the last phase. Just stall a little more, of course. Alright, and for the final segment of this. So we want Azula to stand on one of these things so we can just freeze her. Sometimes, as far as I'm aware, this is random where she jumps, so sometimes she just likes to stall you for like 20 seconds straight, and it's just the most obnoxious thing that can happen. Alright, and on to the final boss. Firelord Ozai. So we got it all. We got an epic setting, an epic showdown, epic music. Suddenly Ozai grows by like 10 or so meters. And of course, Aang goes into Avatar mode. And let's see if I got a visual glitch. Nope. Sometimes his eyes don't light up and they just gray dots. Alright, I gotta focus for this. time is going to be when I land the last hit on Ozai. Nice. Actually skipped his fire beam there. If he would have gotten this chance to throw his fire beam, it would have wasted quite some time. Also, time's coming up. Time. Oh wow, that is a really good time actually. 1:19:46. That's actually only 10 seconds off my PB. I'm happy with that run. Didn't expect to get a sub 120 at a marathon. I'll take it. Alright, that was Avatar: The Last Airbender into the Inferno for the Nintendo DS. In case you're interested in picking this up, definitely get in touch with me. I'm currently the only runner of this. So if you want to pick this game up and you have any trouble with it, let me know. I'll gladly help you with anything. And this is where I would usually shout out like other runners of this game, but like I said, I'm the only one right now. So shoutouts to Double Double, who actually wanted to co-commentate but got sick. I believe he's going to watch this run anyways, if he's not way too sick for it. So, hey Double, hope you're feeling better soon. And I guess this is also just a good place to shout out my friends who are hopefully watching this. So shoutouts to Karst, shoutouts to Hannah, Reiner, Chloe. You all are really cool people. You don't have anything to do with speedrunning, but you're still amazing people. And I've known you for the longest time, and I appreciate all of you. So thank you. And I guess that's it from me. So see you guys.
Well, thank you, Silver, for that amazing run. With a very good time, actually. We're gonna go and set up Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone all cards right now. But first, I have a €10 donation that is sadly anonymous, saying, "Thanks for the run, Silver. Brought back some great memories." And with that donation, I kind of want to point out that we still have donation incentives going on with the most recent, the one that's upcoming is Monkey Football for Apescape to any percent, who is still currently at €60 out of the 200. So actually no, that €10 donation went to Monkey Football, so it's now €70 out of 200. We're getting there, guys. So get those donations in, and we'll let those monkeys play football. But for now, I'm gonna go and get a quick ad.